Welcome back to our channel, where we share updates and untold stories about Catherine, Princess of Wales, and her royal family. Today, we bring you some news. King Charles' final ultimatum over William and Catherine's son, marked by Camilla's influence. According to an insider source, as a result of Camilla's request, King Charles is said to have given a last ultimatum for Prince George's future at the Sandringham holiday on New Year's Eve, which marked a royal schism that stunned Prince William and Princess Catherine. It has been claimed that King Charles has delivered a last warning to Prince William and Princess Catherine over the future of their oldest son, Prince George. This is a surprising turn of events that have taken place. Someone familiar with the situation claims that the tension escalated during a Sandringham New Year's celebration. Prince George will be 12 this year, a momentous milestone that, in King Charles's opinion, requires him to adhere to a historic royal tradition, putting the young prince at a top boarding institution. This year marks the year when Prince George will turn 12 years old. On the other hand, this command has resulted in a significant disagreement within the royal family, putting the conventional viewpoint of the king against the contemporary parenting method of the Prince and Princess of Wales. There are stories that claim Camilla's advisor has shown sympathy for King Charles's position, which further complicates the situation. This adds to the strain that is already present. Reports indicate that Camilla's involvement, or what they perceive as interference, has infuriated Prince William and Princess Catherine. They consider the question of their son's education to be a personal and very intimate family concern. The delicate dynamics that exist inside the royal family have been brought to light as a result of this new development, which has added a new layer of difficulty to an already difficult position. In addition, King Charles has demanded that Prince William and Princess Catherine make certain that Prince George and his siblings are no longer transported in the same car. This has added an additional layer of stress to the situation. This request is in accordance with the stringent traditional procedures of the royal family, which emphasize the need to safeguard the line of succession by effectively separating heirs while they are traveling. William and Catherine are apparently grappling with melancholy as a result of the heightened formality that is being imposed on their family interactions as a result of this restriction, which is founded in worries for safety. In order to ensure that their children continue to have a sense of normality, they have found that the pleasure of traveling together as a unified family has been a crucial component. The weight that tradition carries is significant. There is a strong connection between King Charles's inclination for a conventional education and his personal upbringing, as well as the long-standing traditions of the British monarchy. In the same way that many other royal heirs had done before him, Charles went to boarding school originally at Cheam and then at Gordonstoun High School in Scotland. These institutions, which are well known for their strict discipline and stress on resiliency, were crucial in the development of Charles's character and ideals. For Charles, boarding school serves as more than simply an academic environment. It is a crucible for the development of independence, discipline, and a profound sense of responsibility, all of which are attributes that he considers to be important for a future king. At Gordonstoun, Charles faced numerous physical challenges and experienced isolation from others. However, he subsequently admitted that the experience played a significant role in character development. This idea is the foundation for his determination that Prince George pursue a similar route. He sees it as a rite of passage that prepares successors for the specific challenges that come with being a member of the royal family. In addition to his personal beliefs, the king is concerned about the monarchy's future. He believed that George would acquire the resiliency that would allow him to bear the scrutiny and obligations that would come with his future career if he were to attend a boarding school because of the rigorous and regimented atmosphere present there. As far as Charles is concerned, this is not only a question of education, rather, it is a necessary qualification for leadership. This is a contemporary method of parenting. In striking contrast, Princess Catherine and Prince William advocate for a more contemporary approach to the parenting of their children. They place a higher value on psychological well-being, family unity, and a balanced lifestyle than they do on adhering to strict customs, since they are very involved parents. The parenting approach that they adhere to is reflective of modern ideals, as it places an emphasis on the significance of creating a feeling of normality and uniqueness in their children, notwithstanding the fact that they are members of the royal family. Catherine, in particular, has been a strong advocate for the importance of having a setting that is both emotionally nourishing and grounded. She and William have reportedly taken measures to protect their children from undue public scrutiny. These measures include establishing limits for their children, such as limiting the amount of time they spend in front of screens and encouraging them to participate in activities such as gardening and cooking. They aim to provide George, Charlotte, and Louis with a typical childhood. In addition, Catherine's contemporary viewpoint encompasses the schooling system. According to reports, she has a vision for George's educational journey that places equal importance on academic accomplishment and the development of his capacity for empathy and personal growth. George would be able to keep a stronger connection to family and his own life if he attended a day school as opposed to boarding school, which would isolate him from the milieu of his family. The method that is being taken is consistent with Catherine's idea that in order to be an understanding and approachable monarch, one must first have a well-rounded and balanced development. This is Prince William's act of balancing. In this argument, Prince William plays a significant role since he is caught between the conventional beliefs of his father and the contemporary approach that his wife takes. Through his own personal experiences, he is able to present a distinctive point of view. Similar to his father, William went to boarding school, first at Ludgrove and then at Eton College, which had a significant role in shaping his concept of the importance of duty and keeping traditions. On the other hand, his relationship with Catherine has significantly impacted his approach to parenting, which combines traditional royal traditions with modern principles. William has made public statements about the significance of mental health and spending time with his family, often highlighting the need to protect his children from exposure to excessive strain. It is his goal to provide George with a balanced approach that will enable him to have a somewhat normal upbringing while still preparing him for the duties that come with being king. In light of the fact that William is both a future monarch and a contemporary parent, this duality represents the obstacles that he confronts. The role of Camilla's advisor in the organization is crucial. Allegations suggest that Camilla's advisor's presence has intensified the divisions within the royal family. Camilla's camp is said to have shown vociferous support for King Charles's conventional attitude, which frames boarding school as a vital step in preparing Prince George for his future role. This information comes from sources. William and Catherine have noticed this endorsement, which they view as an intrusion on their parenting decisions. According to reports, William and Catherine are furious because they see Camilla's intervention to be an effort to undermine their authority as parents. This further intensifies the importance of the discussion. This additional strain sharpens the focus on the intricate relationship between power and influence within the royal household. Decisions on personal issues often have wider-reaching implications for the dynamics of the family and how the public perceives them. The royal schism about George's future has sparked extensive controversy among the general public and royal watchers. Those who are in favor of King Charles claim that the monarchy's power derives from the fact that it is so steadfast in its belief in tradition. George would be equipped with the self-control and resiliency necessary to negotiate the difficulties of royal life, according to their argument, if he were to get his education at a boarding school. Many who hold this viewpoint believe that tradition serves as the foundation for the monarchy's permanent legacy. A more modern upbringing would result in a more approachable and flexible monarch, say supporters of Catherine and William's approach. They contend that putting George's emotional well-being and uniqueness at the forefront of his priorities will better prepare him for the ever-growing demands of the general public, as well as the obstacles that come with living in a world that is always developing. For those who believe the monarchy will value authenticity and personal connection, this viewpoint is significant. It is a contentious question among royal specialists. Robert Lacey, a historian who is well known for his insights into royal life, says that King Charles's reliance on tradition originates from his conviction in the monarchy's position as a stabilizing institution. For Charles, maintaining the integrity of royal values is of the utmost importance, clarifies Lacey. According to him, boarding school plays a crucial role in preparing successors for the responsibilities that come with becoming a king. On the other hand, Dr. Jane Andrews, a psychologist, places a strong emphasis on the significance of a child's emotional well-being in the process of molding their leadership characteristics. Her argument is that it is essential to have a well-rounded upbringing that cultivates emotional intelligence and a sense of personal identity. It will be necessary for Prince George to not only be resilient, but also to have the capacity to connect with people on a profoundly human level in order to fulfill his future position as king. Consider the broader implications. The controversy over George's schooling is illustrative of a more fundamental issue that the British monarchy must answer. Should it adapt to changing times, or should it insist on adhering to its traditions? The stance taken by King Charles demonstrates a dedication to the preservation of the historical history of the monarchy, but the attitude used by Catherine and William indicates a possible change toward an institution that is more contemporary and approachable. This conflict directly reflects the generational split within the royal family. When compared to the younger royals, who place a greater focus on individualism and mental health, Charles's conviction in the transformational power of tradition stands in stark contrast. The outcome of this battle will affect George's future and set a precedent for future successors. The search for a compromise is ongoing. The royal family is now working through this difficult matter, and as they do so, the idea of reaching a compromise emerges as a viable option. A hybrid method could potentially integrate elements of both perspectives, thereby striking a balance between the benefits of a traditional boarding school education and the modern values that Catherine and William support. A strategy like this may entail choosing a school that emphasizes both academic rigor and emotional well-being and personal development, in addition to emphasizing intellectual performance. The argument about Prince George's educational background is more than just a quarrel inside the family. It is a manifestation of the continuous battle that the monarchy is having to find a balance between tradition and modernity. George's parents and grandparents are making decisions that will affect his personal growth and the public's view of the royal family. One thing is certain. The decisions that are made today will have an effect on the future of the institution for many generations to come, regardless of whether the monarchy continues to be rooted in its historical origins or develops to fit the demands of modern society. The manner in which the royal family chooses to handle this issue will serve as a defining milestone in the continuing road of adaptation and survival that they are on. Thank you for watching the video. Please let us know your thoughts. And goodbye for the time being.